Hello everyone, welcome to Angel Wisdom Channel. This is Stephanie, and I'm doing the reading for the week of June, let me get the right date, June 15th through June 21st, 2015. This week I'm going to be using the Flower Therapy Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Robert Reeves. I figure since we're in the springtime, but it's about to come to an end, at least here on the East Coast, I would use these cards. So let me start by shuffling and seeing what we get for this week. Alright, this first card just wanted to jump up out of here, so here we go. And then I'm going to do for the middle of the week and for the end of the week. This card wants to come out here. Okay, let's get you in here so you can be seen clearly. Excuse me while I put these cards down. I'm always looking for some place to sit them. Now, our first card of the week for Monday and Tuesday is peer pressure. And the flower for peer pressure is the primula or primrose. And the message is, don't let others coerce you into a decision. You know in your heart what the right choice is. So it seems as if lately there's been a lot of outside influence coming in or being allowed in, and this card is telling you to not let it in. Don't allow other people's opinions to guide your life for you. You need to stand by your truth. The messages you're receiving from others may be leading you down the wrong path, or a false path, a path that is not true to who you are. So trust your feelings and go with what feels right to you. What makes you the most comfortable inside? What is your gut feeling telling you? There's no need to feel like when someone is telling you to do something that you have to hurry up and make a decision because they're saying it as if it's something that needs to be handled right away. A lot of time people have their own sense of urgency in their minds that have nothing to do with the reality of a situation. Make your own choices. If you want to be guided by someone, be guided by your inner God, your inner divine, knowing that trusting in this guidance will bring you to a conclusion that satisfies your needs and supports you in all things. You have to learn to stand up for yourself and not let people push you into making decisions that are not the best for you. You know, a harsh word to use when people are doing this is bullying, but in some instances, that's what it is. You have to call a thing a thing. If you're being bullied, acknowledge it. Speak up for yourself. If you don't feel very courageous, call on God. Call on your angels for help and guidance in this area. I just want to add that if someone is constantly in your ear trying to guide you to do something, maybe it's an indication that you need to do more work in researching this path so that you will feel better capable of taking your own guidance instead of the guidance of others. Okay, so just remember that as this week begins. Now for the middle of the week, we have the card, You Are Lovable. And the flower that this card represents is the Camellia. The message on the card is, love who you are as you're created perfectly. Everything about your true self is beautiful. And this message also, pertains to our message from the beginning of the week about accepting other people's opinions over your own. If you love who you are and you know who you are, the influence of others will not be that strong in your life. And you will really only draw people into your life who are representative of your true feelings about yourself. So if you're in any kind of relationship and you're having problems with that relationship, it might be because you're not loving who you really are. You're allowing yourself to be someone else to accommodate having someone in your life. You have to be true to who you are to bring about the best life and circumstances for yourself. I know a lot of times when you're in environments, you do feel a certain sense of pressure to become someone you may not fully be so that you can fit in. It's a tough thing to be an individual, to be yourself, when you feel like everybody else fits in because they're following a certain pattern or a certain look or talk a certain way. One of the boldest, most lovable things you can do for yourself is to allow your true self to shine through. And the truth is that people can only really love who you truly are. So putting on a front and not being your authentic self is not going to get the outcome you're looking for anyway. If you're afraid that being who you are will scare people off, then scare them off, because they're not the type of people who you want or need in your life and who will support you anyway. You're not going to get everyone's love. That's why it's important to love yourself first. Know who you are. So you'll know when those who are coming at you with their opinions that are unwanted, you can easily say goodbye to. That's not a mean thing. That's a truthful, honest, real thing. Not everybody is for you, no matter if you're being your true self or not. Now, this message is also about a love partner. I mean, if you're looking for romance, you have to recognize who you truly are first to bring the right person into your life. What are your core values? What do you truly believe? If it helps, maybe you should make a list about the type of person you think you are, and then make a list of the qualities you're seeking in another. And it also helps, especially with flowers. Flowers are really great at helping us bring forth the energy that we need to accomplish whatever obstacles we come across. So this camellia flower would be a wonderful flower to keep by as you make this list, to get a better understanding of yourself. So if you can't go out and buy the flower, just a picture of the flower nearby and you looking at it will help to open you up to the true understanding of who you are and help you, be more accepting of yourself. So just take off this mask you've been showing to the world and embrace loving yourself. It's okay. Now for the weekend, our card is World Energy. And the flower is the agapanthus. The message is, the earth is going through a transition of energy and your sensitive body is feeling it. You're not alone. Accept the help of others. Isn't that something? So basically, this card is saying that you getting in tune to who you are, as the messages of peer pressure and you are lovable are telling us, is something that's required, because there is help coming your way. You're not alone. There's energy coming your way, and you want this energy to be the highest representation of who you are and where you're trying to go in your life. A lot of times we think we're not getting help, but we are, and we don't recognize the help that's coming to us because we think it should look another way. But we play a part in what comes to us and what it looks like. If you're not being true to yourself, if you're not asking for the best of you to come to you, then when it comes, you're going to think that you're not getting what you asked for. But you are. You just need to do more work to get what you really want. And understand that the world, there's a lot going on in the world right now. Things are shifting. There's a lot happening, and all that energy carries throughout the entire world. We're not alone in this, because what we do, what we feel, other people do and feel. We are one, whether we want to accept that as the truth or not. And as the earth goes through these transitions, there are processes of growth happening for everyone. Not everyone is on the same level. People change, they grow, so the populations change, and things look different from time to time, from day to day. Now, these shifts can make you feel like things are bad. And these feelings of being not at ease can lead you to situations such as the ones you're experiencing now that are, making you feel uncomfortable. And I think this card wants to let you know that you're okay and that you're connected to the earth. You're not forgotten about just because you're feeling, different. Mother Nature wants you to become proactive in your environment. And that way you'll feel more connected to what's going on around you. Don't let the energy that flows around pull you outside yourself and make you more cynical and more negative about things. Because it's really not anything that you can do anything about. All you can control is yourself, and that's where your focus needs to be. So make sure your energy is on a level that serves you and those around you in a positive way. Be willing to accept help from others and trust that others can be relied upon. And again, this goes back to being able to love yourself and know yourself. Because if you can't love yourself and know yourself, it's hard to accept others for who they are as well. Spend some time outdoors in nature. Nature has a way of filling us in a calming and nurturing way. Especially spend times around flowers, because flowers are very healing energy. That's one of the reasons why nature is so powerful, because of the energy that God puts in flowers. They are so nurturing. They're just not beautiful to look at. The energy they give off fills us with a sense of beauty. So please know that you're not alone this week, and that if you need to, nature is always there for us. So go out, spend a little time, get in some sun, sit next to a big tree and read a book. Just do something to feel better and work on loving yourself. The act of doing that is just very loving. I hope this reading this week is helpful to you, and I appreciate you tuning in every week. If you like the video, please click the thumbs up button below. Please comment if you have any comments. Please share the video with others who may enjoy the message. And if you're interested in a personal reading, please check out my website. The link is in the Show More info box below. Thank you, and I'll talk to you again next week.